Good afternoon. I am super excited to bring to you, hey, the yummiest edition you're ever going to see on your screen of Pouring Hearts with Gina. On this edition, hey, I want to introduce to you, but let me kneel down before I talk. I want to introduce to you the Big Chews and Mama V. They are both on set with us. Mama Sabek, take the side, get back in now.
Hello. My name is Mrs. Chibuza Basia, popularly known as the Big Chews.
Yes, sir.
Accessories.
And I'm Chief Mrs. Awotu Gigba, popularly known as Vintage and Sequin.
So, mamas, we want to say a huge thank you to both of you for joining us on this edition. This edition comprises of two beautiful women who have 5 children. So come with me, let's go on this journey together. First of all, let's start with mamas. How long have you been married and how many kids did you birth?
Okay, I've been married for 11 years now. And I have 5 beautiful
Hey, beautiful. Mama, please.
Okay, I've been married for 17 years now. Actually, 17 years and 9 more. And I also have 5 beautiful children.
So, mamas, please tell us, did you ever plan to have 5 kids? Or you just saw yourself with 5 children? Please take us on the journey.
They're not the planner now.
Okay.
I'll be beaten with the planner.
They're not the planner.
Life happened.
Okay.
We are very grateful for it.
Yes, thank God. Thank God. So, Mama, did you plan?
Planky. Well, I'm just give you a small background story.
Okay.
Me, I come from a large family, so I always wanted a large family, right?
Okay, ma.
So when I was growing up, I said I wanted 9 and all that. When I now got married, I started suffering from, what do you call this thing? Short-term infertility.
Okay.
I had to wait for like 3 years before the kids started coming. And I have something called amenorrhea. I have something called polycystic ovaries. So when you read that up, you know that it's not really easy to have children like that. Okay. So when the children started coming, I had 1, I had 2, I had 3. Hubby said, okay, we're done. God has been faithful. And I said, no. This one, when I find picking small, I go burn my belly finish, but I want 4. At that time, I already had 2 boys and 1 girl.
Okay.
So I said I wanted to balance the equation. So I went for the 4th time. Hubby was angry. Said, I thought we were done. Do. I said, okay, final full stop. Bam, daily coffee. Bam. That was it. After the 4th. I can't say I don't do finish. I don't close chapter. Before I look, I begin to sick again one day. I don't know if you are ready for me. Let this podcast not be too long. Jesus. I was not sick. I was not feeling fine. And in my head, in my mind, in my body, I don't throw a key for Red Sea. I started sick. And I said, okay. Then I was working. I was doing Vintage and Sequin. So I said, let me go and do malaria test. I will go to work. I will go to the toilet. I will pull my clothes. I will shower. I will treat malaria, treat everything. I know they get better. That was Christmas period.
Okay.
As I closed from work that day I was so exhausted. I was looking like people in my office asked me, are you okay? Take some rest. Take some time. Tell Salor, our supervisor. I said, I don't know what's going on. Madam Tutu, have you treated? I said, I've treated malaria. I think it's not going. So I now went to, as I was coming from work, and I said, okay, let me go and do this malaria again, typhoid. They should use my urine and my blood. So I went to a pharmacy close to my house. When I got there, I was looking like, I was looking exhausted. I was looking terrible, actually. So when I got there, and I told the nurse that I want to do, she told the auxiliary nurse to take my blood, take my urine and all that. Then I said, oh, it's not, this is not early morning urine and all that. I said, this is not my, this. Do malaria, typhoid, and pregnancy. Exactly. They said, but it is not your early man. I said, do it. If it's pregnancy, to show. If it's malaria, I'm not a new person in this game. So, as they did the test, I went to repack my car. I parked along the road. I was scattered. Because I was like, this sickness, what is happening to me? All my sisters knew about the sickness that was not getting going. I wasn't getting better. As I went to repack my car and came back, the woman now said, Madam, you are pregnant. I said, what? I jacked the woman like this. I said, what do you mean?
Why you jack?
No, I'm not joking. No. I'm not joking. I jacked the woman. I said, what do you mean? Pregnant for what? The woman said, Madam, have you not heard of family planning? Are you not married? Are you not? I thought you said, I said, Madam, what are you saying? I cannot be pregnant. I'm done. The woman said, you are pregnant. I started crying. I called my elder sister. My elder sister said, what's the problem? I called my husband. I said, Case, you are wicked. Case, you are wicked. You are a wicked man. He said, what did happen now? I said, Case, I get belle. You be wicked man. You be wicked man. It's only a joke.
Oh my God.
It's a long story, I beg. But this is my 5th pregnancy. Trust me, I almost got into depression. I didn't want 5 kids. No, I didn't want 5 kids. Like, I was crying. I was complaining every day. For the first 3 months, I was a shadow of myself. I was like, how will people see me? 5 children. My husband and I said, okay, you know they let me the rest. Oh, yeah, go come out this belly. I said, I go come out belly. I said, again, I go put this. You're wicked. You're wicked. You're wicked. You know? So I went on and on and on. So my own case was not, it just happened to me. I didn't want it to happen. But now seeing my son, my black man.
I know this is your handbag.
I don't want to call him my favorite, but I know they take my black man to play. I want to call him, kiss him and all that. All those is history now. So no wahala.
So, Mamas, what was your reaction when you heard you were having your 5th child?
Tina. Okay.
I want to laugh.
You know, I'm laughing because
I'm already laughing.
this is more like picturing my reaction. You know? At first, I went to my pastor at the time and I told her, I said, "Mom, see what is happening."
Pastor, not your husband. Hey,
My pastor.
the big choose, pastor choose.
So she was actually my mentor.
Okay.
So I told her, I said, "Ma, see what's happening." She said, "If you don't want it, you can give God your strong reasons."
Okay.
I said, "Okay, no problem." I took out my time, you know, slated a retreat for myself. And I brought my strong reasons and I was telling God why I should not be pregnant at the time. And guys, I don't pray tire.
That's it.
It wasn't going.
Let a big they go.
And you know, at that point, Oga was not even hearing, you know, we're actually done at 4. We were done at 4, you know. So I went to church one day and as I was thinking about this thing, I actually found out that thing is more like a temptation because there was no thoughts that didn't really cross my mind at the time. You know, it was just crossing my mind. Eat lots of pineapples, you know, whatever happens, it's not your fault. But I knew something in me was saying no. So, you know what the Bible says now? In the midst of counsel, there is safety. So I went to church that day and I met my pastor. I said, "Sir, as you are seeing me inside this AC sweating is not normal. See what is happening." And you know, my major problem was telling my husband.
Oh, wow.
I didn't know how to even tell him.
Wow.
Say we don't plan, God take
Man propose God.
Exactly. So he just laughed, said, "Relax yourself, don't do anything. Go home and tell them now." Guys, if you need to see the breaking news, the way I broke this news, you know the kind of news that you first of all look at the man's reaction before you even open your mouth to say it.
Yes.
You know? And then when I told him and he looked at me, he said, "Is that why you're doing?" And I said, "Yes." My husband is a very funny man. You know, his eye, if you stay near. So he now starts thinking, "Chibuzo, don't carry baby." You know, he was happy. And that was how we started the journey.
Are you serious?
Baby number 5. And you know, at the time, I started it with mixed feelings, but I said, you know, this 5th pregnancy, I won't lie, is my easiest.
Wow.
My easiest journey. I was having fun while at it. You know, people that know me, you even know my bump wasn't big. I was just fatting the thing around. Yesterday, I had to cut my hair because I wasn't having time for my hair and all of that. So I needed to look stylish while at it.
Yes.
So I had to, that was when you know my hairstyle, that's when it came about.
Okay.
Yes,
Are you serious?
Yes. That's when my hairstyle came about. So,
my own and my bololo.
and I didn't even, actually my easiest labor too.
Wow.
In fact, I don't know. I didn't push. I didn't push.
Your situation different.
As we were there, in fact, even the doctors said before they could get ready, baby was already out. So
divine.
That's
divine arrangement.
So, Mamas, any plan for having another child? Are you planning to have another baby?
Such as I have, I do.
I'm telling you. You don't get conscious.
In fact, one time, one of my staff came to work and she said, "Ma, I dreamt about you and you were pregnant." I said, "We visioned there." with vision, and I'm going to bet that vision.
I'm telling you, you're not pregnant with
No plans at all. No plans. What?
But not even 6 days.
I said I don't throw away the key for it. Pray waiting. Now waiting. Stop it. Don't play. Don't play.
Mamas, you know, you guys do well in your various businesses, and a lot of women will be looking onto you. So please, I want to ask, do you have words of encouragement to mothers who do business and who are looking for a way to balance business and, you know, children and maybe the home front in its entirety? Please advise mothers out there. What are your words of encouragement to them?
China, if you ask me, I would say there is no way around, there's no perfection around this thing. It's work-life inclusion, really. You know, when they say work-life balance, say you bring out time for this one, you not bring out time for this one. No, you know, for me, I actually wear mini caps.
Okay.
So most of the time is harder, coordinating fellowship, business, and then family. So what I do is, the much I can, I do at the time. And time is precious, actually, to me. You know, because some of the times, 24 hours is not enough.
Yeah.
You're right.
And if you're waiting for the perfect time will never come. So when it comes to business, I just look at it because I know every week, most of the time, we have new stock. So I decide maybe it's either Monday or Friday. If it's not Monday or Friday, maybe I'm not free. So I make out time, I batch create my content.
Yeah.
So let's say in a week, I'm already having like 10 contents. So I'm posting them all through, like daily, or I even have more than, what is 10? You know, just batch create a lot, and then at least I know that one is settled. And then for business, you know, it's actually structure everything that in a way that when you're not there, everything will be, you know, some people do not know. Most of the time, I'm not in the DM.
Exactly.
Someone takes my DM. So what I do is either I post or I monitor at the end of the day.
What
Do you
happened?
get?
Yes.
Yeah. And I actually own a DSTV office though.
Yeah, I know that one.
So it got to a point, managing the two of them became really tiring. So what I did is I contracted that one. At the end of the month, they pay me. So that way the headache is off me too.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then what I do in a day is, you know, once I work from morning till school runs time, I pack my things, pick my children, and I am in the house.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Wow.
Exactly. So if anything would bring me out of the house from that time till it has to be very important.
Okay.
It has to really be very important. And that way I'm able to separate some. The much I can, because remember I said there's no perfection to
Yes.
And if you're actually waiting for the perfect time, you know, for some people who say, I've heard mothers say, I'm waiting for my children to grow. I mean,
Before I start.
bills waiting for your children to grow. And you know, no matter how buoyant you think your partner is, there is that joy your own gives you.
Exactly.
There is that freedom your own
gives you the freedom.
You know. I just want to do something, and then you
don't need to call anybody.
Exactly. So yeah, that's about it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mama.
Yeah.
So, Mama, words of encouragement, please.
Okay. It's not a one size fits all, anyways.
You're right.
Yeah. So what I encourage women out there to do is like just an inclusive business. What do you call this thing now? An inclusive business environment or structure. Like include your husband in your business.
Okay.
Build capacity. Try to build capacity. When you build capacity, the man will give you time. He will want to encourage you. He will even want to invest in your business.
Exactly.
So what I encourage mothers to do, or women generally speaking, try to build capacity, do an inclusive business, make your husband part of the business. I'm not trying to say he should be no. But at least sometimes just give him some stories. Carry him along. That's the word. Carry him along. Plan your time. Planning is very important. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail.
Exactly.
You know that's as old as time. So plan your time and all inclusive, include everybody, and you will see. But it's not easy anyways. So that's why I said it's not a one size fits all. Right.
So, mamas, you already know how Mama Kuku does it now. She said everyone that sits on our seats, we should gift them this beautiful, yummy lingerie.
Wow.
Mama, have yours.
Thank you.
Thank you. Mama, have yours.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Kuku.
We've come to the end of this beautiful edition. It was so interesting. I kept asking myself, I've been missing out. So this is another, dimension to it all, and it was beautiful. Mamas, I want to say a huge thank you to both of you. Thank you so much for gracing our
Thanks for
stage.
having us.
Oh, thank you so much
for having us. Had so much fun on set.
Exactly.
Thank you so much, Mamas. And I'm sure if you're a woman or a mother out there, I'm sure you've learned that one thing I want you to go home with, coming from Mama Choose, is time and bills is not waiting for you.
Yes.
So please know how to merge all of them. From Mama V, it's not a one size fits all. So don't look at your friend and say, oh, my friend is, they are not balancing it all. We're all just pushing, finding a way to merge it all.
Exactly.
Thank you so much, and hope to see you on the very next edition. Mamas, thank you so much. Your girl is grateful. Mamas.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks for having us.